Morning everybody. It's Monday. Or there you go. It's Monday. It depends how you approach the week. Every day is a school day, as I say. It's Monday. Hey ho. Start of a new week. Get going. Get in there. Okay, property journey. Day 8 of my 30-day challenge to do live feed. No surprise. I've got another property. So I bought this property and surprise, surprise, 9 years later, I sold it for 3.5 times the actual value 9 years later. What did I learn from it? Well, one of the couple of things I did to it, actually, I just tidied it up. Shower over the bath. The property was really nice inside, as it is. So I just went and tidied it up, rented it, no bother, had somebody ready to move in that day. Morning. Had somebody ready to move in that day, and it was rented continuously from there on. Hi Gavin. But the lesson I learned was when I sold it. The person that bought it actually bought it on the back of a recommendation from a letting agent. It was all to come out in the wash later on. This letting agent apparently was going about at the time and getting foreign workers and piling them into properties. This was about 2007. Piling them into properties, filling them as much as he can, getting money off them every single month, come hell or high water, and he wasn't passing the money on. And the landlord never knew about this. He kept telling her time and time again that the money's still to come, they've still to pay me. And yeah, that's what transpired. This guy was actually ripping them off and breaking the law, stealing the rent, not paying the council tax. And lo and behold, he appeared in the international newspapers. I can't remember his name. But all good things come round again, I would suppose. And we got it back to rent again. So the landlord contacted us and for help. We sorted everything out for her. And she's still renting with us today, 13 years later. Still with us. We look after her property all the time. We get advice on what she needs to do, when she needs to do it. This is the wee herb garden at Silverburn, and the golf course, and the flax mill. Yeah, I've showed you this before. Take a seat this time, yeah. And the moral of the story today, make sure your letting agent has an excellent track record, please. Ask for references from existing landlords that use that letting agent, and ask to talk to them as well. I think that's really important as well. It's all very well saying, yeah, anybody can make up a reference, to be honest, on paper. You're better actually to get numbers, talk to the landlords that they're using, and I think that's the lesson learned today of that, from that property. It's taught me is to tell everybody else, you need to check out your letting agent if you're going to use one. I'm going to give a tip of the hat today to Matt Higgins. Matt is on ABC's Shark Tank, and I was reading some information last night on LinkedIn from Matt. And this blew me away a bit. It's probably about everybody thinks that you're an overnight sensation when they look at you, and they assume that he's lucky. They're probably no lucky. He or she's lucky. No, well, they're probably no. You probably find that they've got a journey, they've got a story. They know exactly what they've done, and they've paid the price to get where they are so far. That's a lesson I've been told years and years. You could pay the price now, or you could pay the price later for your journey, but at some point you'll pay the price. Whether it's you've never ever done it and you never ever did it, and then you think, how am I now in the position I wanted to be? Well, you never did anything. Or you went out and did it and made it happen, and you're in the position you are, and you think, well, I actually went out and did it. Anyway, imagine how absurd it sounded in 2004 when the boyish looking Elon Musk, just 32-year-olds, boldly declared a new area of private space travel. And his intention was to go to Mars. He was doing some serious multitasking at that time, also ushering in the new era for the electric car. This was 2004. How did he do it? By thinking it, seeing it, then saying it. Your mind cannot achieve what your heart won't believe. Whatever great dreams you have, cultivate your belief by harnessing the magical power of your mind to will an image into reality. It's true. You've got to see it happen before you actually do it. The old expression is, you know, if you think it's not going to work, you're right. If you think it's going to work, you're right. You're right both ways. It depends on what you think. As golf legend Jack Nicklaus did with each swing, I have never hit a shot, not even in practice, without having very sharp in focus picture of it in my head. It's like a colour movie. First I see it, where I want it to finish, nice and white and shining high on the bright green grass. Then the scene quickly changes, and as I see the ball going there, its path, trajectory and shape, even its behaviour on landing, there's a sort of fade out, and the next scene shows me making the kind of swing that will turn the previous images into reality. You've got to believe it for it to happen. If you don't have any belief in yourself, it's never going to happen for you. And probably that's the most important lesson I'll learn today. Have a nice day and a nice week.